An exchange rate is the value of one country's currency in relation to another country's currency. How many Mexican pesos you can get for $1 or how many Japanese yen you can get. Exchange rates are important because they 1. Allow international trade. 2. Influence tourism and travel. 3. Affect international investments. How exchange rates started. The concept of exchange rates has been around for a long time, evolving alongside trade and currency systems. Here's a brief timeline. 1. Ancient times, people traded goods directly, barter system. As trade expanded, they needed a common medium of exchange. 2. Use of precious metals, gold and silver became common forms of money. Different regions had different amounts of these metals in their coins, creating a basic form of exchange rates. 3. Middle Ages, with increased international trade, merchants needed to exchange different currencies. Money changers appeared, setting unofficial exchange rates. 4. 1700s, 1900s, as international trade grew, countries began to set official exchange rates, often based on the gold standard, where a currency's value was tied to a specific amount of gold. 5.1944, the Bretton Woods Agreement established a new international monetary system. The US dollar was pegged to gold, and other currencies were pegged to the US dollar, creating fixed exchange rates. 6.1971, the US abandoned the gold standard, leading to the modern era of floating exchange rates for many currencies. 7. Present day, most major currencies have floating exchange rates, determined by supply and demand in the foreign exchange market. Some countries still use fixed or pegged exchange rates. The foreign exchange market, Forex, is now the largest financial market in the world, with trillions of dollars traded daily. Exchange rates today are influenced by various factors, including economic conditions, political stability, interest rates, trade. Hey there, curious minds. Today we are diving into two big economic concepts, capitalism and inflation. Don't worry, we'll keep it simple and fun. Let's start with capitalism. Imagine a giant playground where everyone can set up their own lemonade stand. In capitalism, 1. People own their businesses, lemonade stands. 2. They decide what to sell and for how much. 3. Customers choose which stand to buy from. 4. The stand with the best lemonade at the best price usually wins. This system encourages competition and innovation. But it can also lead to some stands becoming much bigger than others. Capitalism has pros and cons. Pros: encourages innovation, provides consumer choice, can lead to economic growth. Cons: can create inequality, might prioritize profit over other concerns, can lead to monopolies if not regulated. Now, let's talk about inflation. Imagine you have a cookie jar. At first, there are just a few cookies, so each one is special. But what if we keep adding more and more cookies? Cookie jar overflows with cookies. Suddenly, each cookie seems less special. This is like inflation with money. When there's too much money in circulation, each dollar becomes less valuable. This means prices go up. Host, here's how inflation typically happens. 1. More money is printed or created digitally. 2. People have more money to spend. 3. Demand for goods increases. 4. Prices go up to match the increased demand. 5. The cycle continues. Animated cycle showing these steps. A little inflation is normal and can be good for the economy. But too much can be a problem. It can make your savings worth less over time and make it harder to buy things. Governments and central banks try to control inflation. They do this by adjusting interest rates, controlling the money supply, setting fiscal policies. Conclusion. So there you have it. Capitalism is like a big economic playground, and inflation is what happens when that playground gets flooded with too many cookies. I mean, dollars. Remember, these are complex topics and we've just scratched the surface. What do you think about capitalism and inflation? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching the video.